begun. Let me know
It has
when you see it
begun.
on your end.
Hmm.
Cool.
All right.
Now for the fancy transition.
Let's see if it works. I mean, we're all talking like jackasses while it's happening, but let's see what happens.
Well, it's not like we're professionals or
Oh, yeah,
something. So
that's probably no. Oh man, it looks beautiful though. Next time,
Looks cool, right? Looks cool.
yeah, yeah, it was awesome. That was great.
It was a cool little fade, a little creepy. Goes
What
with the
a what
vibe.
a what a wonderful way to start the stream. Let's get right into it. This is the prelude. I believe you were player one last time, Yuli. I can't remember.
I always forget.
I have no idea what happened last time.
I'm gonna get rid of my gum so I don't chip
I
each other.
Well,
remember. I
I
remember.
think you volunteered Yuli, so I think that makes you
Did
player one
I?
next time. Work. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, player one. You are setting up your camera equipment, going over the final settings, checking your. Actually,
I'm
okay,
doing that
let's say
right now,
we
so this
are.
is perfect.
Yeah, checking your focus and your light sources and
Actually, I think that's not
exposure,
bad. I think that's better today too. So all right,
every and
all
all
right,
that stuff. Okay,
all right.
you look over at your subject and give her some final advice.
All right. You don't look very well. You know, you look great. It's a little bit more like this. So, some not my camera. It's you. Let's do this.
Okay, player one, why don't you tell us the tool that you pick up to start your snuff film?
Let's see. I'm going to use a lawnmower blade.
A lawnmower blade. Awesome. Very creative. You walk towards your subject, filled with
But
anticipation.
like
Your
I said,
buddies,
it's not you. It's me.
your buddy's not far behind. Player two, why don't you give us a composure roll?
4.
Four. That is very, very low. Um, why don't you plead for your life or something of the sort?
Am I male or female?
You are female.
Please no. I was just going to the store for some groceries. Why are you doing this to me? I'll do
Like
what you
Uh,
I
want.
said, like I said, it's not you. It's me.
How can you
as
treat
your
people this way?
nice, nice. Uh,
Smile.
as your would-be torturer approaches, you are mocked by the second cameraman who comes offensively close to your face with his blinking red light. A blinking red light that burns your retina and somehow keeps you from the mercy of unconsciousness. Burning straight into your brain, blinking, blinking, blinking. All right, guys. So this is the Preternatural stream that we do every Monday. We do it at 2:30 Mountain. Please check in the description below to see what time it comes on for you. As if you click on the schedule link, Twitch will show you what time this show comes on out for you, according to your time zone. We do this every Monday. This is episode 6. If you want to catch up with the story, go to my YouTube channel, Artist for Hire S. There's also a link for that down below. That'll take you to my YouTube channel where you can catch up with the story thus far. But if you're not caught up, don't worry. These episodes are self-contained, just like a regular episode of Supernatural, the base material for this show. Um, because I didn't, because of technical difficulties, I didn't get to tell you guys to add 2 destiny points to your characters.
Hector,
Yes,
check your phone.
check my phone. I put it on airplane mode.
Okay.
Yuli's probably sending you stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Also, check us out tomorrow when I'll be doing some more work on this desk behind me. I do a draw with me every Tuesday. And after episode, don't go anywhere. We come back after a 30-minute break to do an after show discussion.
After we
Um,
use after we use the toilet and all those other fancy and fun things that
yeah,
we can't do when we're on the screen.
all the horrible things that humans do and no one will speak of. Um, let's go.
Oh, I'll speak of them. I'll speak of them.
All right, so now we join the boys in the C10, headed to their next job in Santa Clara. 7 more hours from here. We're some 50 miles away from Vegas as we just crossed the state line into California. You've driven away at night, finally. Excuse me. Able to get away from Elvis, as you're pretty sure that binge would have ended in your death. Uh, what's on your minds, guys?
Just kind of
I'm
be.
starting to think I'm starting to think that actually was Elvis.
You know what, Sean? I was thinking the same thing. But how? Didn't he die years ago?
Oh, King's not dead. He's the king.
Well, he was always alive in my heart. So maybe I prayed hard enough and it came true and it really was him. You know?
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me which one of you is driving, and both of you will look.
Sean is
I'm
driving.
always I'm always driving.
All right. You can also substitute Luke with focus if you like. Driver.
Okay. I need a good rolling spot. This keyboard is not a good rolling spot. I'm going to use my keyboard anyways. Oh,
14.
it's. Yeah, let me see what my. Let me see if focus or look is better.
Mm, mm, mm,
11
mm, mm.
or T. Oh, that's what you're doing.
I'll try to figure out the.
That's a fail for you, passenger.
Where's my look? There it is. Okay, I'm doing a look. A total of 12.
Okay, that is a failure,
We don't see it
which
coming.
means which means
I rolled a
that
4. What are you going to do?
you are thoroughly unaware of a blinking red light tearing through the night along the ground, uh, coming closer and closer to the truck. Uh, you finally it's no longer something you can ignore as the light shines into your mirrors, but by then it's too late. You're going to get a reactive roll to try and control the truck, but you are indeed being rammed. So roll that drive for me, sir.
All right. Let's see. That's going to be a control vehicle check, correct?
Yep.
Wow. Hopefully, this does not go horribly. It's going to go horribly.
It's going to go horribly.
Well, it just went horribly. Rolled a 2. And let me add that to my whopping 5 on control vehicle. I should have just taken. I should
Uh,
have just taken reliability, man. I would have gotten an 8.
this this is a this is unfortunately is a critical miss for you. Um,
How many times
yeah, I
do we
rolled it.
flip?
well, we're going to find out. It's not a good thing. Let's see. It says here that the truck takes a lot of damage, some of which will be imparted to you. 11, 20. Oh, that was a pretty low roll for the truck. That was only 30 damage roll for the truck. Unfortunately, that means that it beats the durability rating of the materials that the truck is made out of, which means that it is in fact uh, damaged to the point where something horrible is happening. Um,
I don't think power steering's an issue at this point.
no, no, but I do believe. Um, let's see in which direction you fell. That's what's important. Okay, it is. It is actually. You get to fail in a direction along the road into the opposing lane, which means you have not yet flipped over, but you can tell that maybe the cant of your wheel is messed up,
Hmm.
and because the car has taken serious damage. So, what do you want to do?
Probably bent the frame.
I'm gonna
Something
fire.
rammed us. I'm gonna slam on the brakes because something rammed us.
I'm gonna take
Okay,
aim at whatever was behind us.
okay, you decide to slam on the brakes. The thing that you are going to try and fire out of the window. You have a weapon that you can draw quick with quick draw.
Pistol at the hip.
Okay, it is the night. Uh,
He's slamming on the brakes.
there's
That gives
there's
me a little visibility.
and there's no air conditioner, so I'm going to say that the window's down because let the nice cool air in. Um, you go ahead and do you want to take aim? You're using the take aim option.
If I have a target, I'm gonna fire on it.
Okay, so you're using that colloquial. You just want to fire on it.
Hmm.
Sure. Roll because of the speed of the car and the difference in speed from you slamming the brakes. Why don't you go ahead and give me that attack at -6?
All right. I'll
That
give
means
you
it's
it
coming.
after the negative.
That means it's coming closer.
17 minus 6, 11
No,
total.
it's flying past you.
11
Mm.
total after the negative.
Okay, in the night, you are not sure whether or not you hit. Um, but you can roll damage if you like.
All right.
Roll high, Yuli. Roll high.
I'm trying to remember what my handgun does. I think it was a D20.
And I forgot I've been cheating myself out of
15
some.
invisible damage. Because I don't know if it
Nice.
hit or not.
I've been
That's good.
cheating myself out of some points. I forgot that I took weapon intimacy, so that gives me a bonus to attack and to damage, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, a +1 damage and a +2 to hit, I believe. So,
So that would move
uh,
me from 1d12, 1d4 to 1d12, 1d6. No.
I no, I think your damage was modified because of that. We'll check right now.
All right.
Uh, why don't you? The car does a I believe it's called a jack kick. I don't remember.
Jackknife?
Uh, that would flip it over.
Fishtail.
Hey,
uh, it does a hard J turn or whatever the term is called.
A
Anyway,
fishtail.
it goes straight up ahead of you with its speed and momentum that it keeps as you slow down, and it breaks into a 180. And now you're playing chicken with this thing, and the truck is limping. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna get out, and I'm going to get.
You
Uh,
cannot slow down that much. You were on a freeway.
oh,
It's
I
going to take
was.
you longer than one action to slow down,
Oh, okay.
unless you want to
Yeah.
jump out of the truck while it's
No,
at high
no, no.
speed.
I was trying to stop the truck, completely.
Sure,
Because
even if you stop at that, if you want to stop in one turn, your roll was not high enough. You will flip over. So we didn't talk about that. So
I'm going to
let's just say it
continue to
takes you
fire
another turn. Sure.
now that he's in front of me. You dumb bastard!
Well, helicopter roll drive.
No,
Uh,
Sean rolls
or
drive?
Dan. Sorry, Dan roll. Sorry, Dan roll attack. Sean roll drive.
Claiming double tap.
Okay.
Oh, that is only. Am I at negatives now? The target's in front of me or no?
Only a minus
No
two, I
whammy, no
believe.
whammy, no whammy, no
-2.
whammy.
But it is,
Ah,
yeah, but
no whammy.
14.
I've already counted for its size on my end. Okay.
Control
14 after the
vehicle.
-2.
hmm
Control vehicle.
Roll
Roll of.
damage.
I'm sorry. What?
Dan, roll damage. Sean,
Uh,
give me that roll.
control vehicle. Roll 14.
Do I roll damage
Okay.
twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, use double tap. Go for it.
Come on. That is an 11 and a 6. 11 damage, then 6 damage.
Okay. Uh,
Keeping track of my rounds.
you are slowing the truck down, but you're having trouble slowing the truck down because it's not responding like the truck should, as the truck is taking some damage. You should be able to stop next turn completely, but for now, you are in a game of chicken. So you'll guys will get one last action before this thing hits you, and it seems pretty hell bent with that blinking light of it coming straight at you now that you can see it. The low profile black vehicle in the night being
Sean. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
go for it, go for it. Just go.
Sean, are we ramming or bailing?
Balin.
Right. I take my seatbelt off. If there's seatbelts in the truck.
I'm not sure if there are.
There were. They were lap belts. I don't believe they
Uh,
had shoulder belts on the 68. There might have been a shoulder strap that folded up that you could
I don't remember
optionally put
seeing
on.
one. I don't remember seeing one in any
Some of them
indications.
they would have a would fold up with some clips, and then you could take it down and optionally put that on. Um, but yeah, no, Balin got to get the guns out the toolbox.
Because this some beast
Well,
gonna
just do it.
smash
That's
into
enough
us.
talking because you guys don't have enough time to talk all that stuff. Go
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
all I would say is Balin got to get the guns out the toolbox.
Go, give me a roll, whatever you're doing. Roll and
I'm
tell me
still
what you did.
control. I'm still controlling vehicle, trying to stop this thing. That's another. What the heck was it? So I rolled another 9, 14.
14 control vehicle. Cool.
So if there's seatbelts, left hand to undo the seatbelt, right hand to open the door, so I could jump out.
You guys, you know what? Let's pretend, even if there are seatbelts, let's pretend you didn't put them on.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Too cool for school. Yeah.
yeah. So you said you're jumping out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna time it. I don't want to jump out too early and get ran over. So I'm gonna ready a jump.
Give me, sure, sure. Give me the roll.
All right. Or would it just be like dodge with the bonus from jump?
Just give me the roll.
All right, jump roll. Ho ho, 16.
I'm just.
Okay. I'm gonna say you guys take a fraction of this damage, but let's see.
Take what now?
15. 1 second. 16. Math. 28. All right, 31. I'm gonna give you guys 3 damage.
All right.
Because the frame of the C10 is steel, and so is most of the body and stuff. But you are slammed into by this car, which sends you spinning about. Luckily, C10s are pretty low to the ground, so while the car does get underneath it and force you upward somewhat, it does not flip over. Um, Sean, you slam your head up into the top of the cab, and Dan, you are flung from the car, only gaining some minor abrasions from being spun out into the road, but the car clips your leg and gives you a small amount of damage. Um, the you in the chaos, you don't see how the mean black car with the blinking red light in the middle of its hood tears off road into the night. Um, Above you or near you, a billboard proclaims, uh, "Buckle up."
I turned to I turned to I turned to Danny. What did you do?
Huh? What? Who in the world could have that been? You think it's that cartel trying to come back and kill us?
What was that? That ain't no normal car.
I'm gonna keep my gun drawn and approach Sean, and I'm keeping my
As a
eyes out
matter of fact, don't you have a roll
in case he
for that?
doubles back.
Why don't you roll your occult skill? Damn.
Whoa, whoa! I have arcane.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Go for it.
Okay, okay. Learned two. Learned two. 14.
Oh, nice. Well, your brother there said that that wasn't a normal car, and you think he has a point to make. There was something about that light on the front of it. Um, no cars have that, and the way that it just tore through your truck, that there might be something really off about this thing, and you guys have a little track record of running in with the supernatural so far, so you're pretty sure that he's onto something.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm gonna get the guns out the toolbox.
It might have
Guns
been
and ammo.
smashed into by some kind of spectral car. Get the chains.
What you talking about? What you talking about, Danny? You think these things like Carrie or something?
Yeah, 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 exactly. Like Christine, like that movie.
That's the thing.
I think that was out already. Yeah,
I
you
think
can leave
so.
that.
Yeah.
Would have been a book. It would have been a book though, probably. I
Yeah,
don't know if
if
the
not,
movie was.
we'll
Yeah.
let it fly.
All
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well,
Get the
I
iron
guess
chains in case
hitch.
it come back.
I guess hitchhiking's out the question. We better start walking.
Yeah, it came out in '83. You're good.
Cool. Right. I
Well,
fill up.
well, the problem is you guys just passed the state line 50 miles ago. Now there is it's night. You're not really sure which way to go. You don't have a lot to go on here. Do any of you have survival or the like,
Let's see.
or do you want to just take a
Well,
guess?
by the wreckage, we could tell which way we came from.
Actually, I do have. I do have survival.
Yeah, but you're in eastern California. There's nothing but desert out here.
No, but I'm
As a
saying
matter of
like
fact, you guys are a few miles from Death Valley.
by the smashing of the vehicle, we could tell which way we came from. Is what I'm saying. Like, oh look, this side of the
Oh yeah,
road
you
is
can figure.
yeah.
You know which way you're going. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
So
could either walk back or walk forward. I mean, those are our choices. Just got to get the guns and ammo and start head a direction, find a payphone, get a tow truck, and rethink our life's decisions.
Uh, do we have a map?
yeah, I'll just say you bought one. You guys aren't that dumb. You guys would have bought a map.
Yeah, because Google doesn't exist yet. So,
Hmm.
whip out the map and see how far we gotta walk for some help. Right then, we passed that one sign. Let's say what, like 3 hours ago or something. So we should be like around
So
here, maybe.
that would be a survival roll. I'll give you a bonus for the map. Go for it.
Okay.
All right. Survival.
Synergy. Both of us looking
I
at the map?
got I got a survival of just I've just got it sitting there. I've got no ranks, so I've
Same.
just got a total of 4. So
I have the same thing. So did we ever decide if we need ranks to give synergy to each other or not?
No, 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 no. That's you don't need that. Just roll.
Okay.
okay, total 9 survival.
Total 11. So he's gonna give me plus 3.
Sure.
14. 14.
All right. You figure out that you are pretty close to a city. Uh, well, not a city, a town. The town of Tacopa. And that's the closest thing nearby. So you guys might as well start roughing it that way.
Uh,
Yeah.
gonna load up the duffel bags with the necessities, and then we start walking.
And since there was a demon car, I don't think hitchhiking would be appropriate.
if
Probably
if
not.
anything, we should stay off the road. Don't want that thing turning back around on us.
All right. You
And we just got
got
the truck fixed.
roll percentile and uh, tell me what it is.
I got it. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not rolling very well today, so go for it.
I rolled a 0099%.
Oh, that was so close. There was a really small chance of something. All right.
I want to see what I would have rolled.
You guys get to
At 55.
Oh.
Tacopa at night. There is the only thing, everything is shut down. It's a very small town. It's pretty much 2 cross streets and a few buildings. Uh,
I know
there's
one
a sign.
thing. I
There's a
know one
sign
thing
that
they got:
says
a payphone.
The one. The one payphone.
you. Maybe, yeah. There, there is, however, there's a sign that says Tacopa population 80. But
Jeez.
you guys do see the garage that has a tow truck and also has a service station in it. That's closed. And you guys have been walking for several hours. The only thing that's open are a couple of hotels, well, motels. As you can see, that apparently there's a reason to have motels around here. And by the signs, you judge that it's the hot springs nearby that people like to come out here for, and that's why these hotels are set up for.
Right then. Let's find us the cheapest room and hit up the mechanic in the morning.
Right. Right. Hopefully nobody messes with the truck out there while it's just sitting.
We can only hope and pray that Daisy will be okay.
This is the third time we've had to rebuild this truck.
That's just what makes us such good mechanics, Sean. It's called life. The greatest teacher there is.
I don't like this teacher.
Yeah, she's a B word.
All right.
Gives
In the
me an
morning,
itchy feeling.
Bet, bet, bet,
in the
bet.
morning,
Bet, bet. We take
what?
we take
Uh,
shifts sleeping.
take shift sleeping.
Yeah.
Sure,
If I
whatever.
hear the rumble
Well,
of that engine, I'm gonna peek out the window. You know what I'm saying?
why don't you roll for your trait, Sean?
What am I rolling? Percentage or
Percentile, yeah.
where did my dice go?
Unless you have a D5 on you.
There it is.
You could
I
roll a
don't have
D10.
actually.
Roll a D10 and 1 or 2 is failure.
Okay, so just roll a d10
If you want, you can roll percentile, whatever you want.
percentile.
Just
Come on. I rolled a 15.
yes, finally, finally. Uh, you guys are taking shifts. Dan, you wake up. You wonder where Sean has been. You feel like he should have woken you up by now. You didn't like. You're a little nervous from the attack,
Sean?
and your body hurts a bit. You hear the shower running. The
Sean?
door to the door to the shower is open, but the lights are off in the bathroom.
Oh, and I walk to
The
the
shower's running.
Get my gun, just in case. A lot of weird stuff in our life. Point.
Mhm.
Light on.
All right, you see Sean in his suit taking a shower.
Brother, I know we've been through a lot of stressful situations lately, but are you really gonna going on ruin your suit like that? Does he respond?
Sure, we'll say you wake him up, and there you are in the shower, Sean, completely drenched, fully clothed. Why don't you roll? You were pretty nice to him, so I'm gonna let you roll speech unmodified.
Me? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, me?
you roll speech unmodified, and Sean roll composure versus that speech.
All right.
12.
Uh,
Where'd it go? There it is. 13.
wow, you barely beat him. That's hilarious. What do you say?
It was hot.
Uh, wouldn't you bathe out of your suit if you were hot, Sean?
It needed to clean it.
I'm pretty darn sure all your suits are dry clean only.
Well, see, you can still get them wet.
Sean, brother, I think the stress is getting to you, man. I mean, if you
Just
need to, I go down to the pharmacy in the morning and get you some pills or something.
you just have to be careful when you're washing a suit in some water. It's fabric. It can get a little brittle, easy to tear. You just got to be gentle with it. That's why I'm wearing it.
Mm, um, uh, just put my head in my hand. Brother, I'm worried about you.
All right. In the morning, the C10 comes to the service station via tow truck, and the guy is giving you estimates. Let's go ahead and skip past that part. What do you
Well,
guys
hold on,
do?
hold on. Can we roll? Can we both roll mechanic to see if he's ripping us off or not?
He's not. Let's
Okay,
skip.
all right, all right. So what do we skip to?
What do you guys do? What do you guys do in the morning? This is where you're stuck here,
Oh, okay. I'm
and you just
gonna.
got attacked by some sort of.
I would ask the mechanic in the town.
How many
Mhm.
cars he's
Yeah.
seen that have been run off the road in this area?
Go ahead, give me whatever you like, speech or investigation.
I think I'm probably going to go with investigate, depending. Well, let me see.
Remember, DSs are different for different things.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
give you
still
synergy
going.
for your investigate.
Let me just look at it. Speech, investigation. All right. Yeah,
Do you
do
investigate?
the investigate thing. Hey, rolled an 8 plus 9, I believe. Yeah, no, so
Okay.
17 investigate.
Plus 4, 21.
Hmm. I don't know what you boys mean.
Well, I mean, have you
Cars
been?
getting run off the road in this area.
I'll try to have it fixed for you as quickly as I can.
Have you seen an uptick of smashed vehicles coming your way?
Don't know what you mean.
Is he lying?
You tell me.
Let me.
I've just solved the case.
What does the tech lag go off of?
It's empathy. Roll it.
What does empathy go off of?
Empathy.
Either awareness or insight.
I rolled a 10 awareness. Hmm.
I'm rolling my empathy as well.
Just kind of squinting at him when he's talking to us.
Huh. I too have rolled a 10.
Hmm.
You're not sure?
Hmm. Look at Sean. Hmm. Might be telling the truth.
I think he's lying.
What do you guys do?
Hmm.
Well, there's no way to tell though. But I think
Right.
he's the one that's controlling this demon car, and he's running cars off the road so that he can make money. Ain't nothing else around here for dude does it. What else is the shop doing out here in the middle of nowhere? Like this ain't right.
Sean,
That's a
calm down, Sean.
real fancy story you got there. Look,
So,
boys, why don't you go relax in one of the hot springs? It'll take off all that pressure you're feeling right now. I'm sure after that your accident last night, you're probably pretty wound up.
right.
All right, all right, all right.
Gonna go on ahead and do that.
Demon cars.
Kind of squint at him a little and then walk away.
What do you guys
Hi.
do?
Hi, Sean.
Hot spring.
Yeah, see what the hubbub's all about. Nice hot soaks fix my leg right up.
All right, you
Uh,
guys go to the hot springs?
Hmm.
yeah. They use a payphone too. I'm gonna call 1-800-monster.
Report in.
All right,
Yeah.
you go to a resort. Okay. I will roll for that. Phone lines are down.
Hmm. Right. Let's take a soak. Crack the knuckles. And then we'll figure this out.
You guys take a soak. Why don't you guys talk about what to do next or something?
Right then. Demon car, ghost car, or possessed demon car being controlled by a witch or something. Hmm. Phone lines
let's
are
check
down,
the
so I can't call
let's,
Toto.
let's check the
Hmm.
journal.
Right.
Consult the journal. Give me a roll.
Find my other.
Yeah, I'll let Luke roll for it.
You sure? I have not been doing well.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop.
I rolled a 100. All zeros.
Boo. You got the
Nothing.
good reverse luck going. Roll low. Ah, I rolled max.
All right, guys. What do you guys do?
uh, taking a. Is there anybody else at the hot springs? Are we just there by ourselves, or are there people and stuff?
There are people, but mostly they kind of segregate you off into little areas. There's more public hot springs, but you guys went to a private one, so
Mm,
they will put up a shack around you and kind of give you some privacy.
are
We're in
I
an
there?
figured you guys
outhouse.
might want privacy so you can talk about your ghost stuff
We're in an outhouse.
or your monster stuff before. Yeah, a little bit.
Outhouse with a pool.
It's
An
it's kind of like
outpool.
it's more like a sauna. Let's not be so
It's an out.
ungenerous.
It's an outpool.
Out pool.
Mhm.
Right then. So, well, I mean, that thing hit us pretty hard. I don't know. Maybe we could like throw throw some chains and salt at it while it charges us to dissipate it. I don't know. Maybe next time we just whip out salt and draw a line or something.
Maybe salt, but I don't think the iron's going to work. The truck's made of steel.
Right. But don't it gotta be like pure iron or something to
I
dissipate the
don't know.
ghosts? I'm pretty sure that's what the
I
kid
Yes.
on the
don't
phone
know.
said.
Yes.
We're gonna have to do
Maybe
both.
we wrap the truck in
In the
chains
chain,
of iron
yeah. And ram it.
and put rock salt in the loops of the chains.
I like where your head's at. We could
Then
like
we
wet the
go for a
chain
then
and
we
then we
go
could
for
salt
a
the chain
drive.
so it sticks. And then we
Then
just
we go
ram
for
that
a
sucker
drive.
B.
Go for a drive on that same road
Well,
with rusty chains. We're probably gonna have to do something else. We're gonna have to put salt on something else. It'll rust the chains.
it's going to be several days for that. So what are you doing in the meantime?
Hmm. Ask around town about any mysterious cars or mysterious accidents. People who look
Yeah.
like tourists, hit them up first. Like, hey, y'all having any trouble on the road on your way into town? Stuff like that.
And at the same time, I'm going to be periodically checking the payphones to see if one is working.
And what about the motels we stay at? They got landlines, right?
Yes, but the lines to the city are down,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I would have
or the
checked.
town.
Yeah, just to make sure it wasn't just a payphone.
hmm Um, apparently it's common around here. Uh, they just have really bad service.
AT&T just doesn't care.
That's actually
Yeah, back then
what
it
that's
was
actually what
Ma
the guy
Bell.
tells you. It is AT&T, and T, and they
Uh,
do.
Ma Bell.
And this town is so remote that they don't really bother to maintain the line. So,
Mm.
um, go ahead and, and give me that. You said you're going to investigate the town. Go for it.
Yeah, and give you synergy, Sean.
All right, so rolled an 8 plus 9, 17 again.
Mm.
And I rolled a 9, so plus 3. So 20.
You ask around, and you kind of get the feeling that people uh, have no idea what you're talking about until you get to one person. Are you guys reporters? Stop telling all those lies about that car. No such thing exists. We're known for our hot springs, all right. We don't need you around here.
We're not reporters. We're
Just
trying to get rid of that thing.
We're liars.
don't.
And that guy walks away from me really angrily.
I grab him by the shoulder. Now, sir, you
Get
saying
your
you're
hands off
you're
me.
saying you're okay with this car out there just terrorizing anybody who approaches this town? Is that what you're
There's no
saying?
car. That's made up. Go away. We don't need your kind around here.
Nah, nah, we're just trying to help. That's all we're trying to do.
Go away. And he
Now,
Oh,
walks
so
away.
you,
sir,
so
if,
well, no, you know what, Danny? It's fine. It's fine. He wants the car to keep running around. I say we let it. We get our truck fixed. We leave. We never come back. We let him get terrorized by the car that we came here to destroy.
He's not listening to you. He's stomping off.
I hope you ain't got kids that are trying to leave town. Probably end up getting murdered by that thing out there, like you care.
He turns around.
We'll just take a different road when we leave. I don't like this place.
Sean, just let me at him. 5 minutes, man. 5 minutes.
Not till we get the truck done. As soon as we get the truck done, we'll just take a different road out here, get where we're going. The hell with this place.
Right.
Where do you guys
Right.
go next? What do you do?
I keep checking phones to see whenever the lines are returned.
Phones are
Yeah,
down,
Mom.
man. The lines to this place are damaged.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Eventually,
Sometimes it takes several weeks to fix, as
yeah,
you like to
and it
say.
might take a day. But as far as what Hector's saying, they're not going to come up for the rest of the episode.
It's
Don't know what to
probably
tell you.
too small of a town to have a car rental place, huh?
hmm
I'm gonna go back to the mechanic and ask him for a loaner.
Ah, okay. I got one out back that runs.
Much appreciated, sir.
It's probably
Sean.
Or
going
you
to come
call it.
back in the. It's probably going to come back in the same condition my truck's in, because we're going out to try and stop that thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sean,
Right,
Sean,
right,
let's just roll with it. Thank you
right,
much,
right.
sir. Much appreciated. We'll put gas in it for you.
But I don't know what you mean about this condition that the truck is in.
He's just
Uh,
playing. Sometimes he drives a little crazy, but don't worry, sir. I'll be the one driving. I'll make sure to
well, I
return
was
your vehicle in tip-top
I
condition.
was gonna
Promptly.
tell you $20, but I think instead I'll decline.
We'll
Um,
make it 100.
two.
Fine. Shake his hand.
He gives you the keys. Uh, there is a nice little jalopy around the back that barely runs.
Wrap the bumpers in iron chain.
Yep.
Take a drive out that same road to go
Why,
get hit again.
why don't you tell me? Tell me a late '70s, early '80s coupe.
Hold on. I just need to make sure the year of this because it's just too funny.
I was hoping you knew something offhand to add some comedy there.
I just got to make sure of the year. Let's see. Let's see. We're looking here at a 1970 Pinto.
Nice.
That's what that was already Mexican Steven's car.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh, geez.
It's a
Okay,
Pinto
then
LS.
screw it.
let's see. It's because I thought Pinto because if we're going to get hit by another car, this one tends to
You might as
explode
well
when it gets
explode.
hit.
Yeah, that's why I picked it for Mexican Steven. Yeah, yeah, he's still manager.
Okay. Let's see. How about I think it was a 1970 model. What's wrong with my internet? Come on,
I don't know.
Spectrum.
We'll skip it for now.
I was going
Um,
to say a 1970 Datsun B210, but I don't know if it was
oh,
a 70.
oh, those are awesome. Go for it. So yeah,
Yeah,
you get a beat up Datsun. Um, actually, that's perfect. I'll tell you guys why after the show. Um,
what's wrong
so
with everything
you
today?
guys get in the Datsun, and it's almost like that doing that thing where you have the uneven wagon wheel and it's bumping over itself. And where
That's
do you
a
guys drive
that'd
to,
be
or
a
what do you do?
that'll be a bent rim.
Yeah, where do you guys go to?
What type
Well,
of is it?
it does have pronounced bumpers, so we could wrap the iron chain on the bumpers and go drive up and down that road.
Is that what you're gonna do? Get iron chain?
We have iron chains. Wrap it around the bumper.
Okay, that's fine. You guys are mechanics. I'm sure you can figure out how to do that pretty easy.
Yeah, it'd be
Probably
quite simple. It's just
probably
wrapping.
do it with a padlock or something.
Yeah, you
Go
just
for it.
wrap a
Just wrap, lock.
chain. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Sure,
then
sure.
yeah,
Let's say
how
you
do you?
spend some time doing that. What do you guys do next?
we go for a drive.
All right, so you're in the Datsun and you're going for a drive.
I got the
Where do
bag of rock salt next to
where
me.
do you go? South is the freeway, and
You know
you
where we're
guys aren't
going.
sure what's north, east or west. Which way do you go?
You know which way
Where
we're
we got
going.
hit?
We return to the scene of the crime.
Okay,
Nice slow drive up and down the street.
you
Watching the
got
six.
so. Let's call this an investigation of the area in which you had the collision.
Okay.
Um, why don't you guys roll something for me?
I'll
Whatever you
roll
like.
investigate. 7, so 16.
I'll roll the other 9. So plus 3, 19.
Okay, that's good. You guys are you find one of the decals, not the decals, but the little standout markers for your truck.
Yeah, the
Uh,
little label that says Chevy C10 on it.
yeah,
Pick that up, put it in
the
my
little
pocket.
C10 thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys get around and drive around. Why don't you guys roll a look for me?
All right. Let me see what my look score is.
Mm, 11.
11.
Any bonus because we know what we're looking for?
Yeah.
Well, it's during the day, so it's a lot
Ooh,
different.
18.
18. You can roll an 18 look. That's
I
awesome.
I rolled a
Um,
10. I just rolled a 10 when it counted. I just rolled a 10 when it counted, man. Like
okay,
finally.
you guys are driving around in the Datsun, and you see coming from the north, uh, from where the town is, more or less in that direction, sand kicking up in the desert and screeching through it, blazing through with a blinking light in the front, a red blinking light coming towards you like a torpedo.
So I just look at Danny and
Ramming speed, Sean.
My God. So, what are you going to play chicken with this thing?
Wait, are you're the one that was driving this time, right?
No, you always drive.
Okay, I'm driving. Well, if I'm driving, after nodding at Danny, I turn around and start trying to put space between me and this vehicle driving down the road at the top speed of a Datsun.
So you're running away from it.
And I tell Danny, shoot the thing.
Rat.
Okay, go for it.
First, bag of salt. Here, here. And I see if the salt does anything to see if it's a ghost car or
Eh,
not.
dumping a bag of salt's a pretty good thing. It's salting the road, so
Yeah,
it'll.
whatever. That's fine. What
I'm
do you do?
testing it out.
Sure, you spend an action doing that. The car is considerably closer to you. It is much faster than this Datsun.
Salt does nothing. No burning marks. No nothing.
Let's see.
That you can see.
I've got vehicular ranged combat, so
Oh, good. You
yeah.
actually don't take any penalties for do it.
So
I
I'm
grab the
gonna
wheel while you
shoot out
shoot.
the. I'm gonna shoot out the window at it.
I'm giving him synergy, Hector. I do a little stir while he leans out the window and shoots.
See what I got. Yes. Actually rolling good after all that hell. So it's acrobatics. Where's my attack? There it is. 25.
Nice.
Okay. That sounds like a hit to me. Let's confirm. Yeah, it is. Um, Go ahead and roll damage.
Let's make sure that my damage is right. Let's see. On the pistol, it's 1d12. Okay, I got 1d12, 1d4. So that would be the bonus from the weapon intimacy, right? Because like the 1911 that I was using.
Yeah, so that 1911 has a 1d12 damage, and you're adding the damage, that 1d4 to it or something.
All right.
And plus one, so it is 1d12, 1d4. So
All
go
right.
for it.
Nice. Yeah. So 11, 13.
Okay. You are certain that you hit that car, but it is too far for you to see any appreciable holes or anything of the sort.
I shoot it again, double tap.
Go for it. It's coming much closer. Roll and roll another attack, and you're leaning over, taking the wheel, right, Dan?
Yep. Doing one of these, just keeping it straight, so you get a good shot.
Nice. So 9 plus all that, 24 attack.
Wow. Okay, that's just a regular hit this time, but go for it.
And it's a double tap, so it's 2 damage rolls.
Yeah.
10, 13 damage. And 9, 10 damage.
Okay, as the car with the red blinking light bears down on you, and it comes much closer as you start shooting, you can see now that you're actually hitting it. You've put a hole in its extremely tinted front window, which was concealing any damage that you did prior to this, as it was too far away. You can see that you've also put holes scraped into the hood. So you've definitely been hitting this thing. However, it is undeterred. What are you guys' next action? You have one more round before this thing catches up to you and starts bumping you.
I'm double tapping it again.
I will hold the wheel steady.
That's 8, 23.
All right, 2 more holes put into the front of the car in rapid succession.
Damage rolls. 10, 12 for the first one. I don't think this matters, does it?
We don't know.
You're shooting the car,
7
and you
for the
haven't,
second one.
for the most part, you haven't beat its durability roll, so you're doing very little damage. Even a hole in the hood doesn't really mean anything
Yeah, a hole in the
So,
window doesn't do much either, except for make it harder for the driver to see.
mm,
Unless I was to hit the driver, but
yep,
this car probably doesn't have
But we're not sure
a
because of the
driver.
tint.
you're not sure, but
Yeah.
uh, as you fire off your second shot, you're the one driving now,
Hopefully those chains
uh,
do it.
Dan. So why don't you go ahead and give us that drive roll? Give yourself a -3 because you're driving off from the side over here.
It would. Oh, okay. I have a one rank control vehicle.
Go for it.
Minus
Do it. Do
three.
it.
Minus
Yep.
three.
Hmm.
Did you roll a zero? Did you roll a zero, Yuli?
Three.
That's
Ah!
that's wonderful.
That's pretty much what
That's
pretty much what we
14,
expected, you know. So
18,
And I was just about to be like, my turn.
20, 21, and 24. That's just enough to beat the durability of this car and cause it a small amount of damage. But because you're driving a beat up old jalopy, you find that instantly as you're bumped rather hard, something happens in the gearbox or something that stalls the engine out. You guys are coming to a stop very quickly.
I
Uh,
grab the wheel, you know, pop the clutch. It's a
um,
B210. It's manual.
I'm gonna grab my Moss shotgun, and I'm gonna put some salt rounds in it, and then fire when I can.
you can fire whenever you like. As a matter of fact, you're going to have 3 turns to do so as the sporty, uh, extremely black vehicle with its front blinking light continues on very quickly, does a wide turn out in the middle of the desert uh, to where eventually, when it comes to a stop, it's facing you. So go ahead and roll.
I think that blanking light means it's remote control.
Oh, could be shown just like them little toys in the store.
Probably got some jerk kid.
I mean, if it's in range, how far away is it?
It moves, to 364 feet away.
I'm gonna try and keep the car steady so that driving away from the thing again to try and give Danny the best shot of hitting it because I know it's coming at us again.
No, it would have made the turn, so let's cut that in half. Let's say it goes 175 feet away.
Okay, what is the range of my 1895 Winchester repeater rifle?
Mm, Gosh, it's in the basic rifle profile, brother.
Yeah, no, it's the one thing I forgot to do before we
I
started.
don't remember. I'm sorry. Let's just go with a -3 for now. That sounds about right.
Just a minus three attack.
Yeah.
All right, because of the
What could-
range, I'm gonna use the rifle. Minus three. Um, we're technically sitting, so I'm gonna give myself that bonus plus one. Technically sitting and firing, right?
Yeah, go for it.
So minus three plus
You'd be
one.
propped up against the door or whatever. Just go for it.
Ah. Ooh, 21.
Yeah,
That's after the negative.
sure. Roll. You're pretty sure that that should be a hit. Go for it.
What would you say the damage would be?
What kind of rifle was it? Oh, I'm sorry. Roll
405 Winchester
2d12.
caliber.
Yeah, roll for now. I might change it later, but roll 2d12 d4.
All right.
It's a pretty uh, big fat round.
And that is 14 total.
Try to shoot the light.
Okay, it's coming for you. You can see as it peels out and kicks up way more dirt. and is bearing right back down on you guys. You were going to give me that drive roll to see if you can start this car again?
Yeah, I was gonna pop the clutch, man.
Do it.
Oh yay! It doesn't start. I rolled a one. So let's see. Control
Give me another
vehicle.
attack in the meantime,
That's
then.
six total
If,
for control
unless you
vehicle.
unless you were going
Huh?
to do something else.
No, I'm gonna keep
You said
firing.
6? Yeah, that doesn't work.
Double tap.
With a rifle?
Can I? It's a repeater rifle.
No, that's for a semi-auto.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
repeater.
What's the negative now?
If let's say it's only -1 because it will be upon you very soon.
So -1, +1 from sitting, so neutral. 19 attack.
Okay, give me the damage roll.
Oh, you know what? It'd be a 16 attack. I'm not proficient in this rifle yet.
Oh, go ahead anyway. You rolled much higher than
Ah,
it does. It's a big target. It doesn't have a great defense against firearms.
different numbers, but 14.
Okay. Um, there is no more actions. Well, it'd be yeah. One last action, but it's definitely going to hit you this turn.
I'm gonna get out. We should bail,
Sure,
Sean.
Sean. What are you doing?
Yeah, I figure I'm gonna go ahead, step out the vehicle, and try and take aim for that red light.
You guys jump out of the vehicle. You guys shoot the vehicle. Um, it slams into your Datsun like it wasn't there, flipping it into the air. You guys are left in a dust storm, shooting at whatever. It tears off, um, leaving a big giant trail of dust behind it. And you guys are just sitting there now, knowing that there's a very long walk back to the to
It
the town.
it straight up leaves.
Yep, it heads pretty much in the same direction it did last time, northwards towards the town.
It only likes to kill cars, apparently.
At least that.
Because he could have easily just ran us over.
All right,
How can
let's
we
go
rig a
get it.
car to explode?
I'll give you one more little detail. While it did have bullet holes in it this time, it didn't seem to have any appreciable damage from last night's encounter. So
The chains did nothing on impact. We didn't see any
not
mist or anything. Okay.
nothing.
I'm gonna go try to recover some pieces, like the little insignia for the Datsun and our chains,
Mhm.
and head back
All
to the
right.
shop.
By the time you guys get back, you've spent most of the day. The sun should be coming down soon. What do you guys do?
Go to the mechanic and give him the Datsun emblem. Here's your car back.
We tried our best,
Yeah,
sir.
I figured, but the car was only worth half that anyway.
Now, by meaning you figured, you are aware of the car terrorizing the road.
I didn't say that. You're the one who told me it was going to come back the same as this truck.
Right. Right. Check the phone lines.
Hey, Robin, take the tow truck, see if you can't find the Datsun out there.
There's nothing left of it.
Ah,
I think the engine went flying off into the desert off the road when that thing hit us. And, the axles went where axles go.
well, I don't know why you guys are doing roller derby. You might want a roll cage if you're going to be doing that.
Sir, let me ask you a quick question now here. Would you say
Destruction derby, sorry. Huh?
would you say that this town is desperate for tourism?
Oh, we got plenty. The hot springs bring people from all over California. This place is
Right.
famous. The tourists come in after they visit the national park just right here, Death Valley. You heard of it?
Right. Now, do the tourists usually come in the same direction? And I point in the opposite direction we took.
What
Do
do
they
you
usually
mean?
come
They
in
come
from
from
over there?
all over.
They come from all over, and you haven't had an uptick in damaged cars at your shop here.
Nah, you boys are the first I've seen in a long time.
Look over at
Mind if I
Sean.
take? I'm
Why
gonna
does it
take a
why does it
look
want to
around.
kill only the cars we drive? Makes no sense.
I take a look around the shop, see how many cars he has in the back.
I join him.
No
There,
junkyard
there's
pile.
there's two. There's two cars that it seems he to either be cannibalizing for parts or fixing up.
Is
And
there
the
a
truck, of
junkyard in this
course.
town?
No.
Hmm.
What do you guys do next?
Hmm. And when the car left us, it just drove towards town? When the car
Sort
left
of, yeah.
us? Did it stay on
Yeah,
the road
seems
or
to
did
be.
it veer off into the desert?
No, it just drove straight in the desert.
Drove straight into the desert.
Yep, no F's given.
Looks like we got a long walk ahead of us.
Right. We need to see where this car is coming from.
Is that what you're gonna do next?
That's my
Go
idea.
try to find the car on foot.
All
Yep.
right, roll something.
Mmm.
I'm doing
Investigate?
it. Yeah, I'm doing investigate. At this point, I've already memorized my score on that, anyways. So total of 16.
And I rolled a 10, so plus 3. 19
So how
total.
are you going? How are you going about this investigation?
We're going to have
Walk
to.
out to walk out to where the
Yeah.
Datsun was, and then follow the tracks from the car out into the desert.
Gosh, what was your investigation roll then?
19.
17. No, it was 16. Rolled a 7.
And I gave him a plus 3, so 19.
Okay,
And with Sean's eidetic memory,
and
we could.
you're going into the desert to look for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring water.
All right. So, you guys quickly find out that this used to be a mining town. Um,
Used
as
to
you
be
go
what now?
out, a mining town.
Oh, okay.
As you go out there, there are a bunch of warnings talking about how certain waters are off limits because of the mining processes that took place here. I don't remember the exact technical term, but whatever. Um, but you are drawn to a certain mines, and inside of the mines, gosh, did I do that right? Yeah, I think. Cool. Um, you find what looks to be what we would call in modern day a red room, wherein a bunch of VHS equipment, or maybe Betamax, we'll say Betamax for the fun of it, a bunch of Betamax equipment has been set up here and left behind. There is, in fact, a generator and a TV and a bunch of beta tapes set up, Betamax set up, ready to be viewed.
Start watching.
When you view, you see that all of these things are snuff films, and mostly it's young women being tortured to death. Uh, and a lot of you see that a lot of the videotapes are marked either camera one or camera two and dated, and each one of the corresponding dates has two different camera views of the same girl being uh, horribly maimed and tortured alive for uh, a lot of the correspondence tapes have part one of three, part two of three. So you can see that they've run out of tape on some of them and had to keep going.
They're dated. How? What dates?
Most of them are uh, 2 years old and farther back. All of them are 2 years old and farther back. So this place has been in disuse for a while. No new films have been made since '84 at some time.
Do any of the tapes show the cameraman's faces from the different angles and the whatnots? Do they ever catch each other
No,
on film?
no. The torturer is wearing a mask, and the other cameraman is also wearing a mask. They don't seem to run into each other. Uh, like they have a little system down. Mostly, one guy is just showing the victim's face. Uh, he seems to have some sort of an obsession wanting to capture the agony on the faces of the girls, while the other one kind of tapes whatever he wants, kind of like a modern day streamer where you see the just the hands working, and also a little bit of wider views, but you're not getting any faces from this. These guys were kind of careful.
Well,
Uh,
let's look for the graves.
right. Are the bleh, are any of the cameras in the room, or is it just a viewing
Hmm.
room? The cameras are in the room.
Yeah, the cameras are left behind. The torture implements are left behind. The seat in which almost all of the snuff films happened are left behind. A blood-soaked, average-looking chair with a worn-out cushion. Almost everything here is uh, kind of safe from the elements because
Hmm.
you've gone deep enough into the mines that they're just water and wind haven't really reached this place. So for that reason, everything around here still works. And even though the generator is sputtering and your energy is coming in and out, you watch tapes for a while until it runs out of gasoline and this old gasoline stops working, or it's
Try
kind
and
of
find
just
try and find
follow.
some graves, I guess.
Yeah, or at least some bones, something.
Yeah, you find a mass pile of bones later.
Okay.
Where the guys were considerate enough of themselves to put the corpses far enough away to where they wouldn't stink up their working area.
Put a ring of salt around these bones. Maybe that'll do some good.
All right. Put a ring of salt around the bones,
Okay.
and a line of salt in front of the viewing room, just in case.
Now we should probably put a line of salt in front of every mine shaft.
Just in case. And we keep exploring.
Okay, there's not much else in the mines.
Uh, just,
You got every. I'll just tell you right now, you got everything you got from that investigation roll.
uh,
Um,
Still going to
so
put salt at the entrance to the mine, in case the car is coming from inside the mine or something.
Anything outside the mine? Like old buildings or something, or
Look for.
no, no, no. So this was a mining town. There's all sorts of things, but everything here has been abandoned for a long time. This mine should have been blocked off, and warning signs are still left outside. But whoever came here last knocked all that stuff down and let themselves in.
Any tire tracks?
There are no tire tracks.
hmm, hmm. Okay, so we got the victims on tape. We got the victims' bodies. We just need to figure out who was behind the camera. Hmm. Psh, psh, psh. Can we check the public records at the library?
Yes, you can. The mine investigation is taking you quite a while, though. And as you are walking from the mines back into the zone, why don't you guys give me a look roll?
16.
Let me see what I got. Look.
Yes, 16.
I too rolled a 16.
Oh, wow. Okay, you guys see it at the exact same time then. Uh, a black, very sleek, very sporty car with a blinking front light, tearing seemingly out of nowhere and coming
Oh,
for you.
good.
Why don't you guys roll something?
Is it
Uh,
coming right at us?
Oh, it definitely is.
Oh, good.
I'm
Why don't you roll
gonna
something?
I'm gonna pour salt as I run out the way, creating a line.
Get creative. Get creative and roll something.
I'm gonna roll dodge. I mean,
I think you might be out of salt by now, buddy. I don't know how much
Oh,
you got
okay.
left.
All right. I
You
figured I
poured a
had a,
whole
s-
bag
I
earlier.
figured I had a
Yeah,
seed
and
yeah,
you
in me. So yeah.
yeah, and
All
you
right.
poured a whole bag earlier, and then you've been using it like
All
I'm
nonstop.
right.
gonna roll. I'm gonna roll dodge this thing.
I'm gonna
You're just gonna
roll
roll dodge.
run
Yeah, I mean,
to clear as
You don't
much
roll
ground as
run. You just
possible.
run. You don't roll run. You just run.
Oh, I sprint out of the way
Yeah.
yeah, I
for
know.
max footage.
Pretty
What do you do?
much. Run out. Try run sideways from this thing.
Split up.
Yell,
Yeah.
yell, serpentine,
Excellent. Excellent.
serpentine.
Excellent. I like that a lot. Okay, you guys split up. Um. Okay, that roll happened the way I wanted it to.
Yes, I figured it
Uh,
did.
you guys split up. The car
Use
decides to follow Sean.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a destiny point on this. I'm gonna force the car into a monologue so that it tells me why it's chasing me.
Does that mean it stops and just goes? "Rawr, rawr, rawr,
You know what? I'll give it to you.
rawr"?
I'll give it to you. Um,
There might be somebody in there. It
this
might be
is
able to
this
talk.
this is this is what happens. You find a way up a hill into some old mining structure and are able to elevate yourself to where the car can no longer crash into you. Although it seems like it might actually leap up at you, it does not. And instead, it peels out around you, coming around doing donuts very viciously until it decides to give up several dozens of minutes later. Meanwhile, that gives you just enough time to get back to the town, Dan, and complete your investigation.
All right.
Because you split up with your brother and you're not sure where he's at. You better figure this one out quick.
Yeah,
So
and I'm just gonna hang out at the top of this tower because it's not bad. It's
so
a
I
nice breeze up here.
so I made it all the way back to town.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I go to the library and look at the public records, see who owned the mine.
Okay, why don't you give me an investigation, investigation roll or something?
14.
Well, I mean, you find out who that there are several different owners of several different mines around here, and you can't really put a finger on which one owned the mine that you looked into, but that kind of seems like a dead lead. Um, like the owners of these guys, these mines are mostly still living. Just the mining dried up and they left. So, like, there's nothing to indicate that these guys are dead or that these guys are like weird or uh,
Um,
like there's nothing to tie them to what happened in the mines.
just watching the videos. Do they have like old newspapers at the library that I could check to see for missing girls, and then use those names to be like, okay, who are their friends or and stuff like
That
that.
in fact that in fact happens, and you find out that one of the last videos that you saw, or the first video probably that you saw, as they were kind of set up chronologically, the last one that you see, you recognize the girl, and actually, it's a pretty bad story. She got away and exposed the murderers in the mines, but she died from her injuries, and her name was Catherine Kitty Ortiz,
Use
and she
that
was
name.
and she
Sorry.
was a local.
Use that name to look up her family's address and go to them to get more information.
You find an old address.
I go to it.
Your investigation's taking quite a while.
I'm
Sean,
scrambling. I'm scrambling.
when, when you decide that you are maybe maybe you can
On
make a
top
run
of
for it or
Old
something.
Smoky, all covered in sand, I
And you
shot
think,
at a car with a little rubber band.
Sean, when you see that maybe you can make a run for it, you're thinking maybe you're getting brave enough to get out of here. That in fact is not happening. The car quickly comes back and tries to ambush you.
It's
I
all glick,
stay,
glick, 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 glick
I
around
just
the
don't,
corner.
you
Glick, glick,
know,
glick, glick,
just
glick, 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 glick.
right back
Peeking
up,
on you.
right back
Meanwhile,
up the,
You can see it peeking
yeah.
on you.
right back up the
Yeah,
tower, and
its
I
red blinking light gives it away.
Just that one little wheel around the corner.
Little
right
car
back up
nose
the.
sticking out from behind the
Yeah.
rock. Dan, we're going to go back to Dan. Give me another investigation roll to find out more about uh, Kitty.
Beep, 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 beep. 16.
Okay, that is enough according to what I wrote here. Um, you
Excellent.
find out that that uh, there is only an old address listed for Kitty, and uh, her parents are gone, and she is survived by a brother, but he has no known address. But talking around, you find out that he is um, alive, and his name is Ty, and apparently he is the town drunk.
Hmm. I go talk to Ty.
And you find Ty, in fact, quite drunk. Um, his shoes have holes in them. His clothes are tattered and frayed. It looks like he spends a lot of time in the sun, and he is currently drinking his 40.
On the corner.
Yeah. You don't have time for ours when you're that drunk.
Approach
Sean, if
him.
you want to think of anything to do,
I am the very model of a modern major general.
well, you know what? It's not that bad a strategy because as long as that car is after you, your brother's free, right?
Give it a little tease. Dangle a
So
little leg at it.
right now, it sounds like your strategy is hope. So let's go back to Dan and Ty.
I was gonna sit there and wait and keep singing songs to entertain myself.
Go for it. Cool, cool, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Walk up to him. Hi, sir. How you doing today? I want to hear his voice. Sure, man. Sure. Hey, I just got a couple questions for you. I'm gonna show him some bills.
Ah, hot springs are that way, man.
Nah, not them kind of questions. By his voice, was he either of the cameramen? No. All right. Just checking. Just checking. Nah, man. I'm actually here to talk about your sister, man. My condolences, by the way.
What?
Well, sir. To be honest, we're trying to find her killer, bring him to justice. You see. Now, could you tell me if she had like any admirers, maybe a stalker you knew about that she would talk to you about, like, oh, this
You're
guy.
here talking about my sister for? You're gonna need to give me a speech roll, buddy.
Now, sir, we only want to help, put her soul at rest and get the bastard that did that to her. And with that, I roll my speech.
No, 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 no,
13.
no, no, Batman.
Oh man. I kind of hope you were succeed. Um, who's we?
Me and my brother, sir.
Where'd you
He's not with me, but we're on the investigation together, sir.
get out of here? It's no investigation.
Could you at least
That ended a long time ago.
could you at least tell me if somebody was giving her troubles?
Excuse me.
All we want to do
Wasn't
is
no
help, sir.
troubles.
All we want to do is help.
Screw you, man. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. Get out of my face.
Now, sir, All I want to do is bring her soul peace. And the way to do it is to bring her killer to justice. Don't you want that for your sister? For her to be happy in the afterlife?
Leave me alone.
I pull out money.
What, you think I want your money?
I just
Like
need
I'm trash?
I just need your time, sir. That's all.
Are you gonna buy me?
If that's what it
What is
takes,
that?
if that's what it takes to
Get
bring
out of here, man.
your sister's soul to rest.
Go away. Leave me alone.
I pull my gun on him.
Tanner style investigation.
Listen, brother, my brother's in danger and he's about to die if we can't figure out who was after your sister.
Now it's an intimidation. Now it's an
Oh!
intimidation roll.
He's got a gun. He starts running. Yeah, roll intimidation.
Great, great.
That was asinine, but sure, go for it. I know what you were thinking.
He didn't want to talk, so I figured I'd threaten him.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Roll it, roll it.
What am I rolling?
Intimidation.
I rolled a 2.
Oh boy.
Well, it gets synergy from whatever you're doing, man.
Yeah, I guess
So
he's,
if
I guess
you're-
he's not scared at you at all.
Yeah,
He's
so
got a bunch
speech
of-
intimidation, strength intimidation.
He's got a gun, but this guy's blasted, so it doesn't that care.
No, that does give him bonus.
Yeah,
Does he
he's
just
he's
run away?
no, because you didn't roll very well. He's actually going to try and hit you with that bottle over your head.
Okay.
Well, the intimidate roll,
16. Dodge.
fight or flight. So he's just chosen to fight.
16 dodge. And I holster my weapon.
16 dodge. All right, you barely dodge.
What do I got to do to convince you we're only trying to help? And I holster my weapon.
I mean, you just really pissed him off. Now you're going back to speech. So good luck with that.
Another dodge.
Another speech. That's what you're doing.
Uh,
In a garden in Eden, honey, don't you know that I always love you?
it's an 8. I just want to get the bastards that got your sister. That's all I'm telling you. I'm trying to help. 8.
Oh man, I don't know how responsive you imagine somebody would be after you pull a gun on them. So
Well, I did
he's
put it
attacking
away.
you. Yeah, he's attacking you.
22.
Okay.
Is there a police station here? In
No,
this town?
Yes.
this is
Him?
the middle of nowhere. This is one sheriff.
There's one sheriff.
There's a population of 80, dude.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm saying there's at least so there is a sheriff.
There might be one sheriff.
He's probably the garage owner or something.
Actually, there's no sheriff. Yeah, there's no law in
Hmm.
this town.
This isn't even a one-horse town. It's a half-a-horse town.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have an address? Or is he straight up homeless?
Yeah, it's 123
Homeless.
Street.
Straight up homeless, alright. I got nothing.
Sean, that car hasn't been around forever.
I am Iron Man.
By now, Dan, a few of the townsfolk come up. They're bearing weapons.
Ladies
Well,
and
that car's
gentlemen,
nowhere. If the car's nowhere, then I'm gonna head back to town.
Yeah, the car has not been seen for a while.
ladies and gentlemen, I am trying to bring justice to girl's name here by finding her killer and bringing them to justice. If anybody can help me, it'd be much appreciated.
We don't know anything about your justice, guy.
Well, I mean,
That's him.
I mean,
He pulled a gun on me.
we want to take that guy into custody.
Yeah, we heard your screams. Sorry. Don't worry, we got you. We take
I'm gonna
care of our
bring
own around here.
I'm gonna bring a few of the
Now,
tapes.
you got two choices. You can stay in your hotel room and not come out for any reason until your truck is done, or we can wait until the sheriff finally shows up, and he
Does
might be over.
does nobody have any clues as to who the murderer is?
You're lucky the phones are down, mister. We ain't got no jail around here, but we will make one if necessary.
Can I at
So
least
why
wait
don't
for
you
my
go
brother
on
on
to
the
your
edge of
room?
town?
Go on to your room. You already pulled a gun out on one of us.
Right. So nobody wants justice. Y'all just
Go
want to
get
forget about her. That poor girl and all the other girls that this some
the
bitch tortured.
the, the old guy says,
I get.
Sheriff ain't coming for a long time.
Alright, I'm going. I'm going. I go to my room and I keep a gun on the door.
Mhm.
I just sit in
I'm
a
gonna bring
chair and just. Sean, I'm praying for you, brother.
I'm gonna walk into town, and I'm bringing some of those tapes with me.
You question if your character would even do that. That's like someone's pretty serious crime. Anyway, yeah, you get back to town. Luckily enough, the car does not reappear,
Let's see. Well, the
and
only
you
reason
heard
I'd
some
be bringing
footsteps.
some of those tapes with me,
Hmm.
go up
Yeah,
to
you
the
sneak
guy.
back into the mine, grabs tapes, go for it. Where do you go to?
Yeah, no, that's before I went back, and I'm gonna go up to the guy at the shop. He seems to be our main contact at this point. And put the tapes on the counter. Found these in mine shaft over by where that crazy car likes to try and run people down. Know anything about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want you watching what's on these tapes. It's very ugly. Something very ugly happened out at that mine shaft, and I think you and everybody in this town that doesn't want to know what that car is doing, doesn't want to say that it even exists, knows what's happening here.
You want to give me a speech roll or something?
Yeah, Spitch. Come in. That's not that bad. 9, so 12.
What's on the tapes?
Murders.
Look, people around here are hush about that stuff because it's just bad for the town.
I'm
Now,
not
the
trying to
killing,
I'm not
just
trying to
listen,
expose it.
just listen. The killing stopped. There's no reason why all of us should have to suffer anymore because of it. All right? We're trying to make some business here, and all that talk spooks people off because we don't want to be known for that.
All right. I can appreciate that. Now that I know that you know what's going on, you also know that car is doing stuff out there.
I've heard about the car. I ain't never seen it, but
I'm trying to get rid of it. It chased me down and chased me something fierce. It destroyed my truck. It destroyed your Datsun. And I'm trying to get rid of that thing once and for all. And I won't be go blabbing none of this to nobody about nothing. I just go around getting rid of problems for people. And when it's gone, you'll never see me again, neither.
well, I don't know how to get rid of the car. The only thing I know is that by the way people told it, it looks a whole lot like the car that Ty bought back in '82.
You're a small town. Everybody knows everybody. Why don't you help me to help you to help me to help you?
And I'm telling you that I don't know anything. If I did, heck, I'd go out and try to figure it out myself.
Well, all we need to do is talk to Ty. Where can I find that young boy?
Well, he's the town drunk, fortunately.
Well, I fancy a drink myself. How about you? What's your name, by the way?
Roberts.
Roberts. You can call me Sean. Let's go have a drink with young Ty. He'll probably be more comfortable talking to somebody from his own town.
All right, but one condition. You're not going to be blabbing about this in your newspaper or to any of those conspiracy rags.
I'm gonna have to ask you an equal favor. When I'm gone, somebody comes looking for me through here. You tell them you never saw my face.
Fine. You guys get to Thai and you go to the restaurant, the only restaurant in town.
The greasy spoon.
Yeah, well, they serve a little bit of everything here because that's what you do,
It's probably a
and
greasy spoon type restaurant
and you
named the Greasy
convince
Spoon.
and you convince Ty to join you as you'll be buying him some drinks. So the three of you are there.
This is me peeking through the window.
Sure,
Robert
there's some guys outside watching you, and they have rifles.
Roberts, you got anything you wanted to talk to Ty about?
Well, Ty, I think this guy found some stuff that may have to do with your sister. What? Oh, wait a minute. Are you the brother of that psycho who pulled a gun on me?
Probably.
I don't have anything to say to you.
All right. I put down enough cash to cover the drinks and a couple of meals and say, I'll meet you back at your shop, Roberts.
What?
Hopefully, Roberts will be able to take care of a little bit of that.
All right, so you're relying on him. Did you want to do
Yeah,
anything
I'm going
else?
to have to. I mean, that kid's not happy. So I'm just going to go wait at the shop.
Can I see
Okay.
Sean from the window?
There's a good chance. Let's say there's a 70% chance roll.
All right. Ah, 78.
Okay. Anything else you guys are doing?
Nah.
I'm praying.
Ah,
You
I know.
Really don't feel like murdering innocent town people just to leave.
I got an idea. I just want to wait for Roberts to get back to
That
see if that panned out.
was a foul move you did.
Yeah, I tried to scare him into compliance and it failed. It's fine.
Mm,
I'm just going to wait for Roberts to return and then see if any information comes of that. And if not, then I know what I'm going to do next.
Okay, yeah, Ty is. He's not making a lot of sense. There's a reason we put up with him. It wasn't right what happened to his sister.
All right.
He's just never been the same since. But he was a good man.
All right. I destiny point it to get a lead when no other leads are available.
Okay. You indeed find uh, a lead, and what you find as you're trying to figure out what to do and why there's two armed men watching the apartment that you're at, you decide to go somewhere else and maybe look for Dan somewhere else, other than where you're walking into an ambush or something.
Yeah.
Uh, Eventually, you find a black '82 Trans Am hidden in an alley, and it is pristine.
Does it have a flashing red light and dark tinted windows?
It has very dark tinted windows, but it does not have a red flashing light.
And this was the car that Ty had?
Yes, it was.
All right. I guess I'm going to stake out the car. I don't know what
Oh,
good that's going to do, but
fine. You stake out the car. Eventually, uh, you see that it just starts moving, even though nobody's gone into it. And you follow it, and Ty drunkenly gets into it to where a red light flashes on its front, and it peels out of the city towards the highway.
all right. I'm going to go back to Roberts. I'm going to tell him everything that I just saw right there. Look, Roberts, this is your town. I'm not trying to do anything but fix this problem, and then I'm leaving. This is what I saw. Car started going on its own, went down a little bit ways on the street. Ty stumbles around, got in it, light on the thing starts flashing, and it tore off down to the south. And we're going to have to get the townspeople together to do something about this, to try and figure out what's gone wrong with Ty, because there ain't nothing that I figure I can do otherwise.
What do you want us to do?
I don't know. It's got something to do with Ty. If he doesn't get in that car no more, maybe we bury the car. Maybe we keep Ty off the booze, get him a job at your shop, help straighten his life out, because he's connected to that car, and that's what's happening here. This is the only thing I could figure. This is the only chance we got. This is the only anything.
What you're saying sounds awful strange.
Awfully strange things pop up. I show up, do my best to fix them, then I get out of town. That's what I'm trying to do here.
Well, I'm just a mechanic. Most of the people around here just work at the resorts,
Well,
the
somehow we're
hotels.
going to have to help Ty out of this, because right now, if you were to put a search party together, go looking through the town to find Ty, you're not going to find him.
Look, you said you fixed this stuff, right?
Best I can, but I can't always do it alone.
Why don't you roll speech real quick?
Mm-hmm. Dispatch.
By the way, I looked at one of them videos. That's the only reason I'm even considering this.
And I rolled a 9, so 12 speech.
Okay.
You watched one of those videos. That's horrible. Okay, there's a lot.
I turned it off after a few seconds.
There's a lot of those things in the mine shaft. There's a lot of those things in the mine shaft. You know something awful happened here.
There's only one thing I can do for you.
Mm.
Roll percentile and roll high.
This isn't going to go well. Watch, here comes a
comes-
perfect double zero and a 1. 53.
Middle, right in the middle, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Then let's just give you he gives you the keys. It's like, this is all I can do for you. And he points you to a car, and it is an 83 Camaro.
83 Camaro.
Now I'll be wanting her back, assuming you live. Don't mix this one up like you did with Datsun.
All right. and I'm gonna go out
Where's
driving this
where's that
car.
guy you were with?
I don't know.
I heard they got him holed up at the hotel. Apparently, he pulled a gun on Ty.
It sounds about right. Can I have him back?
Yeah, you can have him back.
All right.
You know what? You either take care of it or don't come back, and you can keep the Camaro.
If that's what happens, you can keep the truck.
All right, guys. This guy talks to the guys up front with the guns for a while. He convinces them that you guys are leaving. They're happy enough, a little conflicted, but they stand down and take off. And now you guys are in an '83 Camaro.
What did you do?
I tried my best, Sean. He just didn't want to hear any reason. What'd you find out? I'm glad you're alive, by the way.
Ty's driving the car. The thing's driving itself. He's drunk driving it. He gets in it. Red light starts flashing. I don't know what we're gonna. We got to at least this car's as fast. He's got a Trans Am Camaro, pretty much the same thing. Only got a few little differences here and there. I think this one's got the catch fire fuel injection,
Hmm.
and that one's got the WS6. This one's got Z package. So it should be we should be able to chase it down, pop out its tires, maybe try not to kill Ty.
I'm thinking. The only thing I could think of is assault and burn the car. I don't even know if that'll work. I mean,
No, we're
the
gonna have to
car's
do
obviously
something.
possessed, right? It's a ghost car.
That's that's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead. I'll drive. You get the guns at the ready and try and take out its tires. You know it's going to be coming straight for us, so keep your eyes peeled.
I'm gonna get some gasoline, and I'm gonna buy more salt if I need to. A lot of salt, like like 5 gallons of gasoline or something like that, and yeah.
Okay. People aren't very receptive to you, but Sean is still not blackballed, so they let
They reluctantly sell it to me.
uh,
Oh, so yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna try to once that car shows up, I'm gonna try and maneuver, you know, do some racing with it and try and take out its tires.
okay. Um, you guys head out.
I know it's gonna show up. There's no two
It's
ways about it. It's gonna show up.
It doesn't
and
like
it
us.
it in fact does show up, and you see the blinking red light in the what is now late evening. The sun has come down, and the blinking red light uh, does in fact blink and shine, coming towards you. But this time you are able to keep pace, and when it attacks, you are in a very similar speed uh, profile, so you're able to keep with it and not be completely rammed off the road like prior. You guys, go ahead and give me a drive check. Do you want to stay defensive or do you want to go?
I'm gonna be
I'm
shooting out the
going.
window while Sean drives.
Yeah, I'm going full defensive with the drive check.
All right, you're shooting out the window. You're driving defensively, um, and now you guys are doing the whole bumpity bumps off the road. Why don't you? What
15
do you guys
drive
do?
check.
Sure.
I'm
It
gonna.
is very aggressive, and it's very difficult to keep this car on the road. But because you are running at a very similar speed, you're not taking a huge blow like before. What are we doing, Dan?
I'm aiming for the tires to try to blow them out.
Okay, that's might be the first smart thing you do. Go for it.
Seeing as how it's right up on us, I use my pistol. Try to shoot out the tires. I'm gonna give myself a +1 for sitting.
Do it.
+1.
Real high.
Oh, 16. 16 attack.
Okay. Um, that is a no. You would have hit, but since you were targeting the tires, I got a bonus over here. Next round, give me another drive roll, Sean.
Yeah. 9 plus, what was my drive? 5. So
Hey,
14.
J Beef Supreme, thanks for leaving a comment. He put a gun and you're shooting, so I'm gonna take that to mean you got a destiny point.
Nice.
Dan.
I'll take it. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you.
What happened there?
You put an emoji of a gun and then you're shooting, so I'm gonna take that to mean you got a
All
destiny point,
right.
Thank you very
which you might
much.
want to which you might want to use.
Yeah, I'm about to. Let me look at the sheet real quick. My attack was a 20.
Oh, a 20. That is a hit. Roll that damage for me.
Uh, 8. Mighty 8 damage.
To a
Eight
tire, that's
damage.
pretty.
To a
However,
tire.
That's pretty good to a tire.
it is to a tire which is spinning extremely fast right now. And
We'll probably go to about
it
120.
yeah, top speed's 124 on the vehicle, but that means that that car is maneuvering wildly out of control. However, whoever or whatever is driving it seems to be pretty good at this, so they are not quite out of the fight yet, although their speed has dropped significantly.
All right.
I'm gonna have to try to position the car to where he could get a shot at another tire.
Do it. Roll that drive for me, and depending on what you roll, will determine which bonus or negative.
It's 15.
And I'm firing at a different tire.
I actually rolled a 10. Woohoo!
Nice, 15. Roll that attack for me then.
Totally
Miss.
made up for all those horrible
15.
rolls I've had earlier.
No, I rolled really slow, and my speed bonus is down because you shot a tire. So why don't you go for it? Roll damage again.
Nice. 19.
Wow. Great. A second blowout. Now, that car goes straight into scraping asphalt. Um, what's your next action?
I'm going to keep shooting tires. Trying to get it as slow as possible.
I'm gonna roll a drive check to try
Do
to
it.
maneuver.
Yes, sir. Do it. Both of you. Wait for
Yeah.
Sean's roll, if you will, Dan. Go for it.
Yeah, I just rolled total 14. Wait, no, sorry. I got a 6, so 5, 11.
And my attack
Okay.
roll is another 20.
Very nice. Would have missed. But I have the penalties for already being missing 2 tires. So why don't you go ahead and roll damage again?
15.
Okay, that's another tire blown away. Now the car is limping and having trouble keeping straight.
A maneuver for the final tire.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Ooh, 10. 15 maneuver.
Nice. Roll that attack for me again, Dan.
22.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Um, roll that damage.
Another 15.
Wow. The car is
Murder.
limping, guys.
Is it going
Now,
really
all you have
slow
to
now?
do?
It's for a car that's capable of 120. It is going 60, and its turning radius is severely hindered as it is having trouble getting any purchase on the road or in the dirt, especially as it's still not afraid of driving the dirt, and it still seems to be aggressive. But this is a good time to maybe do something. So
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to talk to Ty.
Shoot the red light, maybe. Talk to Ty. Ty hates you.
Yeah. Uh, yeah.
okay, maybe you're in control here, Sean, because you're the one driving. So you have been able to slow it down considerably because you're going around it and it's chasing you on while it's limping.
I'm
Why,
gonna pit
why don't
maneuver
you?
it.
Cool, do it.
9, 5, 4. Make sure my drive was 5. Drives 5. Okay, 14.
Okay, that is plenty enough. You manage get into it, knock it around, take away all its momentum. It slides around on its steel rims rather aggressively. It's unable to control itself. Right now, both of you guys are pretty much at a standstill, really close to each other. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna basically push the car off the road and into like dirt, whatever, to try to incapacitate the car to where it's not gonna have any damn traction.
Do it, do it. Roll that. What are you doing in the meantime, Dan?
Uh, let's see.
10 even.
Ty, you need to stop
Okay.
this nonsense to get out that car right now.
That is a tie, and this is what's going to happen. As you go to push it, it gets into reverse, and whatever's in underneath it helps it hold on just a bit, even though it has almost no traction. You're pushing it, but it's rearing back into you, and you're just slowly pushing it like so. What do you do? What do you do?
I
I'm gonna
yelled.
continue to try to throw
Yeah,
it
Dan,
off.
what are you doing?
Oh, I tried to tell him, Ty, you need to stop this nonsense right now and get out of that car.
You're not even sure he can hear you.
Yeah, I know, but
All you
still.
hear is screeching tires.
I yell it. See if it does
Actually,
anything.
wouldn't be screeching tires so much.
Yours
But
are. Yours are.
yeah,
He
rim
has
on.
rims.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
but
yours are screeching as you're pushing a car, which is trying to push back. Go
ele-
for it.
11 to try to push it again.
Okay.
Did my. Oh, I rolled high, but it's probably for nothing. Did my 14 speech do anything? I just rolled it.
You're not even sure he can hear you.
Alright, no
You
reaction
can
from the
barely
car,
hear.
though?
You can barely hear you over the tires. No, nothing from the car.
Alright. Guess I'm gonna jab a bunch of holes in this gasoline and throw it on the car.
Could also try to shoot the red light.
I'll do that next.
So you take an action to jab a bunch of holes in the gasoline, which is now spilling all over the inside of the Camaro.
Well, no, I can hold it out the window and poke holes in it and then just chuck it.
Fine, fine. You take a turn to shank, prison shank a bunch of holes in there.
Mhm.
Sean, go for it.
Yeah, I just rolled an 11 last time to control
Oh,
vehicle to try to continue to push it off the road.
yeah, it's just being squirmy and kind of
Yeah,
not letting you.
trying to
Uh,
jam it up. I'm gonna keep trying to jam it up.
hmm
Rolled another 11.
Cool. Yeah, it's being really squirmy and throwing you off. Um, why don't you give me a throw roll or something? I don't know how you're gonna light this thing.
I have a lighter, don't worry. I have my ways. I give you a throw roll, chucking it out window for a 23 attack. And whatever negative it is to chuck in a gas can.
I'm gonna say that J Beef Supreme hyped you again. Use a destiny point.
Nice. Let's see. Hmm.
What are you doing there?
What was the roll, Ely?
Oh, it was a 23 attack,
Oh, okay. My
gas
bad.
can attack.
That well, I mean that's a hit. You plop as you're moving at very slow speed now, and you guys are opposing each other. Uh, you manage to throw the tank of the spare tank of gas onto the hood of the car.
I can't see any destiny point I would be able to use in this particular situation. Um,
I'll just tell you, use the intimidate one.
I was just reading that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll roll intimidate on you. Roll your guys, roll briefly. Roll your composure, please.
All right. Plus compose,
I assume we
compose,
get bonuses since we technically have the upper hand.
composure.
Yeah.
3, 8, 10, 11. Composure.
Here's where I freak out. Yeah, 7.
Okay. It also has wait. So you rolled that. Have you thrown the lighter yet?
Not
Or
yet.
what are you gonna do?
My next action was the dousing in salt.
Okay, well it does nothing but try to intimidate you, and you rolled that. You are intimidated. You will take a -1 even if your bonuses.
Okay. My
Both of you, I believe, but it has nothing. It's not doing anything else this turn because that's what the destiny point option says. So go ahead and give me that last.
next action,
Um,
rip up
he
the.
threw the gas. He threw the gas, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's gas on the car.
Yeah.
The car's rims are on asphalt as it spins them.
You know what? That's an excellent point. Um, sparks immediately catch it up on fire. Uh,
I throw salt on my next
You know
you
action.
that
begin to pour salt on it. When you
Yeah,
do this,
yeah.
after a few rounds of this, as the car did stop just enough for you to you could actually just get out of here and start pouring salt in it.
Yeah, if it's
It's
standing still.
screeching, but its rims are going nowhere. They're spinning flat in the road, and Ty uh, falls out of the seat and crawls away drunkenly, and that's what we're going to call the episode. Um, but you do gain the knowledge that the car was haunted, and burning it and salting it, in fact, solved the issue.
and that
Um,
composure roll still made sense. I mean, not against an intimidation, except for the intimidation of a fireball erupting as soon as gasoline hit the car.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, tough spot. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Thank
That
you for
is
the
the
destiny
end of
points.
episode 6. Yes, thank you, Jay, finally coming in and interacting with
Could have
us.
been episode 7. I forget where we're at.
I think it's episode 7.
That
I think. I think we're on
you
episode
know
7.
what? I believe you're both right. Um, thank you.
Thank
That
you
was
for
episode
joining us for
7.
episode 7.
come back, come back every Monday. Join us for the fun. I think we're having a blast over here. We had a really nice episode today. If you're hanging out, don't go away. Don't go away. We're gonna go away, but just for 30 minutes, so that we can get our poop in a group.
And do
Uh,
unspeakable things.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna do all the unspeakable things off air because we don't want to get banned off Twitch. But we'll be right back after 30 minutes, guys. Thank you. That was episode 7 of Preternatural.
After
Come back,
these messages,
join us
we'll be
every week.
right back.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you
Thank
for
you, guys.
viewing.
We'll have more announcements for you later. You know what? We'll go through them real quick.
All right.
If you liked what you saw, go back, go down in the link, and click on my YouTube channel, Artist for Hire S, where you can watch episodes 1 through 6. Those are up right now. You can also watch Draw with Me tomorrow, and those also go up on YouTube if you want to see the progress that I've been making on this table. We got other media up now. If you'll help me out with that again.
You can check us out on Instagram at Heavy Metal 2023, all one word. And on Reddit, you can check us out at
Reddit slash, it's r/ heavy metal. Believe it's HEAVY. Pretty sure I put an underscore, maybe not. METTLE. Check either one of those. I'll have to check and make sure later. I'm no longer banned from Reddit.
excellent. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for. It's time for our not so awkward exit, or
Not
is it
so
still awkward?
awkward exit. And